Hi, everybody. Welcome to I Used to Be Cool. I'm Brian. This is my brother, Michael.
What's up?
So, today we're going to be doing like episode 1.5 because we already did the pilot. And while it came out great, this week we actually went to a pretty big deal. Um, we scored an invite to Green Day at the Irving Plaza, their, I guess you can call it, record release show for Saviors. And today we just decided we're just gonna sit here and talk about Green Day experiences and what we thought of the show, just what we would have liked to have seen, what we loved seeing, shit like that. So I'm gonna hand it over to Michael while I light this up, and he's gonna start us off here.
So the Green Day episode, I mean, Brian's being a little too humble and saying, we won this, he won this. I was the lucky bastard that just, is his little brother. Um, so getting taken to, going to Irving Plaza in New York, one of it's a tiny little club, seen so many punk rock bands there over the years. 2024 Green Day, not something I would have expected ever. I mean, they kept saying it was insanely sold out, beyond sold out. And yeah, we look across the street, we're waiting in line, us and 600 other lucky contrast winners. And they're plus ones. Thank you, Brian. Um,
Wait,
there's a line of like
actually,
300.
hold on. They told us something different in the email. In the email, it said 60, not 600.
60?
Yeah, so like that's one of the things that I'm confused about is Irving Plaza is
Uh,
a 1,200 person venue. Now,
yeah, yeah.
I get that there's probably a ton of people from Sirius and Carnival that like got free tickets, but like you only gave out 120. That means there was a fucking 1,000 person other guest list of sorts.
Well, I mean, did you look up while we were there? There
That's
seemed to be quite the guest
that's
list.
yeah, that yeah, okay.
The entirety of Pinhead Gunpowder was there, so
Sure.
let
Yeah,
alone
but three
failing
quarters
us.
of them were playing. Well, Bill wasn't playing. Bill was just hanging out. But
Fair point.
yeah, half of them were playing. Half of Pinhead Gunpowder was playing.
The joy of the Green Day bands and the side projects.
Yeah. Oh God, we can do extensive episodes just on those. But okay, so anyway, go on. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know where did you want me to go with that? We were after a long cold wait in New York. We received
That
our
long.
laminates and hand warmers from the good folks at Carnival Cruise.
Yeah, I actually, no joke. The hand warmer is literally on the table over there. I just can't reach it right now to.
You saved that as a souvenir?
Oh yeah, dude, you know that. I'm a hoarder. Fucking talk to
This
Vanessa.
is
She'll tell
true.
you. Like,
I've known you for 33 years, man. I get it.
yeah. So okay, so yeah, we're outside in the bitter cold. I'll give you that. It was not a nice night to be, you know, standing on the sidewalk in New York City.
May have been lucky, but we had to earn it.
Yeah. Yeah, you make us jump through hoops for that shit. But so yeah, so Carnival gave us these postcards that I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I've never been on a Carnival cruise. I've heard nothing but really shitty things about Carnival. I've been on NCL, which NCL is dope, like recommended, but only for like charter cruises. So
Sponsor
if anyone
pending,
from
sponsor
NCL is
pending.
watching this, exactly, come on, sponsor me, man. Like you got enough of my money already. Um, but yeah, so Carnival gave out these postcard looking things, and I was like, whatever, fuck Carnival. Little did I know, they were drink tickets. So thankfully, I did not throw mine out because due to that, Michael got two free drinks. Well,
Woo!
technically, he had his drink ticket and then I gave him mine. So
Well, yeah, as the plus one.
yeah,
Didn't spend a dime other than transportation on this legendary night.
yeah, and I mean, we did the bare fucking minimum too. Like we drove up, we parked in Hoboken, we didn't park in New York because that's a nightmare in and of itself, and the pricing is bad. But yeah, no, I mean, we got
No, the
Hoboken.
PATH train's a special place.
Dude, I love. How many times did I say it over the course of that night? Like, I love New York. That like, I'm so mad that I live so friggin' far away from it. But
A lot of good stories from my youth of you taking me there.
it,
This in my old age being one of them.
actually, no. The last show was Souls and Suicide Machines, but I think the last show you might have been there for was Rancid. Like,
Oh, like back in the day?
yeah. Or have you been to Urban Plaza like before I moved or after I moved to California?
Um, once for a Dead Kennedys show,
Uh,
um, where it was everybody, sans Jello,
yeah.
obviously.
Wait, was that the Dead Kennedy show?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Where
Oh, okay.
it was just like, yeah, Punk is dead.
Well, you know what? We'll segue into that. Like, that was the perfect fill. I didn't even know that. I
I thought you were setting me up, man.
I didn't. I honestly, I did not set it up. I really thought that the last time that you were there was Rancid before Souls. I don't know why I thought Kennedy's was at Asbury Lanes. Like, I don't know what, like, why my brain just went to fucking Dead Kennedys at Asbury
I
Lanes.
mean,
Like,
that probably would have been cooler, better venue back in the day. Well, then, yes.
I don't know. Then
Then
Irving
that was their
Plaza.
stomping grounds, man. That was their stomping grounds. Then,
I love Asbury Lanes. I've not been to Asbury Lanes recently. I know we have this conversation every time. I know. I know. The reaction that I get every time is don't do it. Um yeah, I don't know. I have to though. Like I have to go at some point because I've been knocking, ironically, Brooklyn Bowl all this time, being like, they're just a rip off of Asbury Lanes. Because I love that place. I need to go back. But anyway, continue. So Dead
it's
Kennedys. It's I
oh, is
know
this
it's different. I know it's fucking
but the
corporate.
skeleton's still there. It's weird. Like the bathroom has more than just that one shitty toilet that's covered in stickers. Oh
Are the
man,
lanes
yeah.
still are the lanes like did they fix them or is it still just shitty lanes that don't have the computers to tell you the score? You have to like actually do math.
Oh man, I wish.
Uh,
So they cut half of the lanes, like they turned them into just, I guess, like the dance floor because they built an actual stage there.
oh,
Um, yeah, so it's like if you go in and look to the right, there's actually a really big stage and a wall of speakers. The sound's really good there now. And there's like four bowling lanes and like still that kind of snack bar-ish area. Um, but it's not that like, okay, we're gonna put a wooden box over the middle four lanes and some, tiny little punk rock band's gonna play and it's super fucking fun. And
and put
like you
like a
said,
dressing room curtain
oh yeah,
or like a
absolutely.
changing room curtain, not dressing room. Like
Well, I don't know, it was red, so it was fancy.
I'd be there.
Yeah, I love that place.
Yeah. But anyway, so Dead Kennedys, Irving Plaza.
Dead Kennedys, Irving Plaza. The night I learned that Punk was dead. On the, I guess, yeah, on the Green Day show. This is, I guess, fitting. Um,
I mean,
so a
Green
lot
Day
of people
killed
give,
Punk, so
yeah, well, I don't know. Well, everyone gives them the gatekeeper hype. That it's like you can't like them after Nimrod or anything like that, and it's like, fuck you, man. Who cares?
while I
Um,
agree with your point, I do have to say that I don't really dig Father of All Motherfuckers. I don't really like Revolution Radio, but that has nothing to do with them being sellouts or any of that shit or gatekeeping. It's like, no, dude, you didn't write a good record.
yeah. Well, I mean, shit. I lost. I hate to say it, but huge Green Day fan. But as soon as American Idiot came out and MTV was still a thing then, and I saw them on it, and I was just like, the other kids in my school are kind of digging this. I think I'm a little over it. But at the same time, that limited me because I didn't give it a chance at all. I was just like, this is popular, this is stupid, therefore it's not punk. Meanwhile, their not punk sellout record was the '94 classic Dookie. But yeah, young and
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah, that definitely what. Excuse me. I don't. Okay, so here's my standpoint on selling out and all that gatekeeping elitist bullshit.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't consider Green Day to have sold out with Dookie. I know they went to a major, which is selling out, but I don't
This is
consider
a punk rock faux pas.
yeah, but I don't consider that selling out because the record that they made was exactly the record that they would have made for Lookout. The only thing that was different was it was a little bit better produced. I don't think that being on a major changed them. American Idiot, okay. Maybe you can go and say that they sold out for that because they completely changed their style. And that was the end of the pop punk Green Day and the end of and the beginning of this grandiose, not orchestral, but like big sounding band that they
Something
kind of
bigger than a song about jacking off.
yeah, yeah, exactly. No more, no more. Well, no, they do still have sappy love songs, but like less sappy love songs, less immature, less snarky, you know, more pop than punk, but still punk. Like they're the biggest rock and roll band in the fucking world.
I mean, yeah, I didn't realize it until, last night or 2 nights ago,
Yeah,
where I'm like, holy shit, there's hundreds of people lined up just to try and get a chance to get in.
yeah. I mean,
And here I am bitching
the,
about being cold with my lanyard, laminate, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, screw that.
yeah, and to put it into perspective, this was a full New York City block full of a line of people. What, two deep?
Oh, it went around the corner too, dude.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like, but like anyone who's been to New York knows how fucking big those blocks are. A full New York City block, two people deep, going around a corner of people hoping to get it. Like insane, insane. People fucking flew from all over the place. Like I don't remember exactly everywhere that I heard, but like you were telling me, it's from all over the fucking world.
Oh yeah, like English people, and then you say weird European countries, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I guess people won, and like you know, all my friends, since I was saying like, oh shit, I went to the show. They're like, you lucky son of a bitch. Oh my god, I've gotten so many texts just that, you know, like, yeah, my brother's that guy. He just brought me around. Thank you.
Well, we keep like the well, that's the whole point of this podcasting is that we keep digressing. Um, there's no actual like point. Like we have our scripts, but you know,
Script's a strong word.
yeah, brainstorms,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Welcome to the Fee Brothers, just bullshitting about fun things.
Yeah, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, you get to watch us. Maybe we'll edit shit into it at some point and like make it professional, which was one of the gripes of the last the pilot, which we get into. But like, it's fine, it's fine. Zoom is fine. Like I have nothing against you, Zoom. You're doing me good. So you went to the you went to Kennedy's and you found out Punk was dead because of gatekeeping assholes.
Oh my God. Okay, so it had to have been like 2012-ish, I want to say. Like I don't know. I remember getting a beer, but the Asbury Lanes that we were just talking about, that's never stopped me. Uh, but yeah, at this point, I was probably at least 20. So, going to see Dead Kennedys, which were one of my favorite bands growing up as, one of these punker than thou, stupid fucking teenagers wearing the uniform of the leather jacket with all the meticulously placed studs and buttons that say you don't give a fuck, but lots of fucks are given to create something like that. Um, so yeah, I had been there, done that, and then entered the years of where like, oh shit, like I got people I care about, like I gotta find a job, I gotta fucking do what I gotta do to pay the bills. So the uniform was lost. Um, the mindset, however, isn't. um, so of course I hear Kennedy's are playing fucking Irving Plaza. Of course I'm gonna go. Um, I went there, saw the opening band, like, yeah, they're pretty rad. Going outside and the little smoking corral where they have us. And, these kids that looked like me 2 years prior just came walking by and started chirping me, like, what the fuck are you doing here? The fuck, do you even know punk? Do you even know this band? Do you even know any of this shit? I'm like, well, yeah, that's why I bought the ticket. Like, the fuck are you doing here? I'm supporting music I like financially because if we didn't, then they wouldn't be able to go on these tours and, come around and play music for us. Um, and I mean that was just a trip. Like that kid just would not shut up, and I'm kept telling him like, dude, I looked just like you 2 years ago. Like, oh, I've got a button-up shirt now, whatever. Like, I don't have the mohawk anymore. Like, it's not the point. You're missing it by a mile because why is not giving a fuck giving lots of fucks about what you look like? And then
And
making fun
I
of
mean,
people who don't.
I just want to interject, like,
Yeah, dude, totally.
you know, fucking, I have punks tattooed twice on me, and I'm the first to say I fucking hate punk rock. Like, I hate that fucking subculture. It's the most elitist, conformist, non-conformist group
Well, yeah, that's the
full of
thing. Like,
hypocrites.
yeah, the hypocrisy of it all is just like, fuck you, we're against the system, nonconformity, but unless you conform to our uniform of, that, then you're not a nonconformist. You don't actually belong, which totally defeats the purpose of, if you look at songs like Unity and, the
All inclusive. Like,
birth of, yeah, the point of it is it's a place, it's the island of misfit toys. It doesn't matter how you're misfit, just you're allowed and welcome here. Do your thing. Oh man, yeah. So that dude was chirping me for my entire cigarette, and I'm just uh, like I really just want to go watch the rest of the house, well, even just the house music, and then see the Dead Kennedys sans Jello.
Right.
Um, and it eventually got to this point where it was, all right, dude, if you're gonna be such a dick about this, you know the song Nazi Punks? And he's like, yeah, man, yeah, fuck Nazi punks. Nazi punks, fuck off. I'm like, yeah, that's not about racists. That's about you. I just went inside. I mean, it was bullshit.
And you probably blew that kid's mind. Like,
I hope so. I wanted to be a teacher before I sold out.
but so that was your last experience at Urban Plaza. I'm hope. Oh no, God, I keep forgetting about Bouncing Souls. Like, why is that show? I love that show. That show
Face
was
to
so
face.
rad. Because what?
Face to face.
Oh yeah, yeah, face to face. I have nothing against them. Like, they're not a bad band.
Not at all.
I don't care.
I
Like,
just don't know a thing about them.
yeah, and I have no desire to learn. I have no. They're talented. They sound good on stage. I just don't care. But
We don't know what we've been missing.
yeah, I maybe I don't know. But so we get to Irving for this show, and we see all these crazy people in line. Well, we don't know that they're crazy. We're just assuming. You know, I mean, it's
We
a
look the
fair
craziest.
assumption.
It's a Green Day 2024 show. We look the craziest out of people that are there. Come on.
You know. Actually, I realize as I'm talking, like I'm completely alienating our audience. Like they're just gonna watch this, and be like, "Who's this dick?" Like
Who's this
I'm one.
gatekeeper?
I'm one of you. Like I really am. Believe me, I'm just as crazy. Yeah, get that out of the way. So,
I'll second that, dude.
so mind you, I've I'm not milking it. I swear. I had knee surgery like exactly a month prior to this. And I've been doing good. Like walking's fine. New York blocks suck. And Irving Plaza has the steepest, shittiest staircase. So we get inside and I don't know how the night's gonna progress. I'm just like, let's find a spot, hopefully against the wall, like close enough that we can see. And then of course we get there, and because Sirius is doing it, they have the whole like side of the stage taped off, and a security guard being like, we need to keep this clear. So it's like I can't lean against the wall. So I'm like, fuck it, this
Yeah,
spot's
that guy
good.
was not my friend.
Yeah, no, that dude was a dick too. Like I know how you're supposed to be for that, like doing it for so long. Like you gotta be a little fucking nicer. But anyway, so I'm like, all right, well, fuck it, we're here. We got a little spot, and there was a what 6'6" dude like directly in front of us.
Oh my god.
I and then
Yeah.
Michael pointed out that he's wearing a Giants hoodie or a Giants jacket.
So appropriate.
Yeah,
The New York Giants.
yeah.
We saw one of them. The back of his head, at least.
Oh yeah. And then these two radio people come out and like talk about the show, like basically kiss Green Day's ass, and then introduce them. And then the show started. And Michael, since this was your first experience, elaborate. What was going through your mind? How were you feeling?
Clueless, like a dog lost in the woods. No. Uh, I mean, frankly, ever since Brian said that he won these tickets, I was like, in just a state of disbelief. I was like, no fucking way. No fucking way. Are you serious? Like, he had to send me the screenshot for me to be like, okay, I guess we're going to the show. I better request off work. It's on a Thursday. So yeah, we walk up the stairs, or one of us walks, one of us hobbles. Um,
Surprisingly, this time it wasn't you.
yeah, I know, right? I hobble down after. Don't worry.
Yeah, from your two fucking tall boys. That was
No, yeah, okay, yeah, fair point. So yeah, we go to see Green Day at this club that we've seen so many, like, smaller punk band, big punk bands, but like they're punk bands. It's not fucking arena show Green Day. Um, so we walk up these familiar stairs. I look in, and it's this familiar, you know, architecture, atmosphere. And then I see this leopard print drum kit on the stage. And at that point, it just kind of clicked. I was like, all right, tonight's going to be a little different. Um, so I'm looking at that and I'm like, all right, so what are we in for at this point? Like, is it just going to be a circle jerk of, oh, here's the new record, here's every song off the new record, yay. Um, and
which it
honestly,
really could have been.
I mean, yeah, it totally could have been, and it would have been worth the price of admission, which was nothing. So, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'm bracing myself for that. Whatever, like this is gonna be new. It's gonna be cool. Um, and then you know, all the guitar techs walking out, everybody's tuning up, doing their thing. They're setting up the stage, and I'm just like, all right, I'm bracing myself for something that at the absolute worst case scenario could be an okay night out. And then they just come out blaring American Idiot. They do, three songs off the new album. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm about this. So, I'm getting ready to have an album release party played at me. And then they delve into Dookie. And dude, it was mind blowing seeing these however many Grammy Awards winning artists in this band that quintessentially we've loved since '94 or prior. Um, just going into the old stuff, and they knew how to work that crowd for sure.
Yeah, I mean, once the fucking drum beat for Burnout hit, I was like, oh fuck yeah. Like I love that song so much. That whole record was life changing. Um, like I got into them through Kerplunk actually because my cousin Brian, who later became a priest, which
Oh,
kind of important. I don't know if I'll delve totally into that story, but so
no, he's got a good
cousin Brian
reputation.
gave me a dub cassette of Kerplunk in 92, almost 93. And then from that, I went to this little record shop up in Ramsey, I think it was, on Route 17 in that little strip mall. I don't know. You may be too young to remember this area, but
Yeah, I don't remember North Jersey all too well.
yeah. So there was this little strip mall that had this little shitty ass but rad as fuck record store that like you could get bootleg live CDs. They had like VHSs of shows that recently happened. But I went and because I got Kerplunk, I went and found 39 Smooth or 1039 slap 1039 smoothed out slappy hours. Say that fucking three times fast. Um, by Green Day, the first record that they made. And hey, where you going? We got 6 minutes left before this shit stops.
Oh, motherfucker.
Get back here. Um, Yeah,
You know, my
so I
bladder
got
is like this big.
you can hold it. We got 6 minutes and 14
All right,
seconds. So got 39 smooth.
fix it in
Um,
post.
and then also because of that record, I found out because of Fop Ivy because of the knowledge cover on that album. But yeah, my cousin Brian, who was a priest later, much later, 2010, ended up going back downstairs at Don Hills and getting, I'll just say for his reputation, since he is a priest, got a little tipsy. He didn't get drunk. He didn't get fucked up. He got a little tipsy, just a little tipsy with Foxborough hot tubs. And I don't know what the hell him and Billy talked about, but apparently they had a giant conversation down in the basement. And
Wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah, like he hung out and drank with Green Day.
Sorry, we're back.
Okay, yeah, go Pete. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna hand it over to our sponsors, and then we will return very, very soon.